Of course, we're now in the KXAN Weather Center with Chief Meteorologist Nick Bannin. And Nick, every Thursday you all get an update about the drought conditions and the impact that all this rainfall that we've had lately that's had on that.
Yeah, we've had the wettest first week of July on record in Austin, and of course even much more significant rain in the Hill Country, more than half a year's rainfall there. So of course it has impacted the drought. This is how the drought monitor now stands as of this morning's update, which takes into account rain from last Tuesday morning through this Tuesday morning. That's somewhat the cutoff. And you can see most of the area is now no longer in drought. And in fact, the dry area, abnormally dry, technically isn't drought. It's not until you get into the level 1 that you actually begin to be considered in drought, and that begins in southern Travis County into Hayes County, Caldwell County, and portions of Gillespie County. It may be easier to see just how much the drought has changed by looking at the drought comparison map. So this was last week, much of the area in a level 2 out of 4 drought, and parts of Gillespie County in a level 3 or 4 out of 4 drought. And then look at the changes that have happened over the week. Some areas have seen a 3-category improvement in the drought over just the last 7 days. You can see how much rain we've had in Austin at Camp Mabry, 5.46 inches, almost 5 inches above normal month to date, and we're still running a surplus year to date as well. And even if we got no more rain for the rest of this July, with that 5.46, it would be the 11th wettest July on record in Austin. And that's if the rain has stopped for good. And of course, we're talking about rain chances this weekend. Our meteorologist Tommy House wrote a blog all about the drought changes that we saw here this week. And you can read that at KXAN.com. Okay, let's take you out to our KXAN West Shore home camera looking from West Campus toward downtown, where a pretty good sight after some very, very wet days, of course. Sunshine and scattered clouds and no rain currently on radar nearby. There is a spotty shower southeast of the KXAN viewing area. None of that has entered our area. We'll call it a less than 10% chance for a shower through about 7 o'clock here tonight. And then we're mostly clear at 9. Your Thursday evening plans are fine. Some areas of low clouds come in briefly Friday morning, and then a lot of sun again. Rain chances may be slightly higher than what we've seen here today for tomorrow, but I'm only calling for a 10% rain chance tomorrow. So most of us dry again with sunshine winning out over everything else. Then we go into Friday evening. Friday night is fine and dry. And then things start to change as we get into Saturday as an impulse starts to work in from south to north through central Texas. Rain chances start to bubble up late morning, but it's mostly focused on the afternoon. At noon, widely scattered showers and storms, and then the coverage only grows with some areas of very heavy rain. A little tough to pinpoint exactly where the heaviest rain may fall, but the areas most susceptible to heavy rain and flash flooding would of course be in the Hill Country. Rain coverage Saturday peaking afternoon and early evening before the rain chances drop in a hurry here Saturday night. We may do it again Sunday. While most of Sunday's rain comes in the afternoon, there may still be some rounds of at least lighter showers for the morning in spots before the rain coverage starts to grow on Sunday afternoon. So tonight we're dry. Overnight lows of 74. While we're clear now, or mostly clear, there will be some low clouds that develop by morning. Sunshine and scattered clouds here tomorrow and a high of 95. 10% rain chance here tomorrow. But then we get to your weekend. We want you weather aware both days of the weekend. Scattered downpours and storms generally favoring the afternoon, but not entirely. 93 both days as well. 40% coverage is up from what we were thinking a little earlier today, and we may continue to bump up those rain chances, especially on Saturday. Saturday's flash flooding risk in the Hill Country is a 2 out of 4, even into western Williamson County. That drops to a 1 out of 4 for the rest of central Texas, including Austin and all of our eastern counties. The flash flood threat for now on Sunday is a 1 out of 4 just northwest of our area. So technically our area not in a flash flood risk yet. I wouldn't be surprised if that gets added though. But rain chances dropping in a big way from Monday down to 10%. And then we're looking dry Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. How much rain could we see this weekend? There'll be big variety in those rainfall totals, but we could get up to 4 inches in some spots, depending on just how slow moving some of those downpours are. But the highest flash flood risk this weekend is going to be on Saturday. Here's a look at our first warning weather 7-day forecast. Once we get past Monday, we don't have any rain chances on our 7-day for now. And that means that the sunshine and heat will gradually build through the week. 96 Tuesday, 97 Wednesday, and we're all the way up to 98 degrees on Thursday, but still no triple digits just yet.